Even a broken-ass clock is right twice a day. Kick it! Alright, one of my favorite topics, screaming at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for being so stupid, so stupid. We're back with Gigi, and we're back with Mr. Skunky Skunk, because the picks stink. Oh, we're going to go real quick with the fan vote. The fan vote winners were... Devo is one of my favorite. We're going to get into Devo a little later, but they took 9th place. I believe that's what they took before. 224,000 votes, apparently. I was about 20,000 of them. Judas Priest took 6th place of the fan vote, about 365,000. Dolly Parton took 5th place, 393,000-ish. 4th place was Eurythmics, surprised me, with 442,000. 3rd place, Pat Benatar, 631,000. 2nd place, Eminem, 684,000. And this winner of the fan vote, which means 0.0 importance, but it's nice to see who wins the fan vote, I guess. Duran Durant with 880,000 votes. I think Tina Turner last year got like 500,000 votes, and so that's great showing of Duran Durant, 80s fans there. Of course, like I said, it doesn't really mean anything. So the fan vote, Fila Kunta, who took, I think, 2nd place last year in fan vote, all the way down to like 17th place. He was last. No love for Fila anymore. Your yesterday news, Fila Kunta. So they just announced who is in. Now, before all this, there was a big controversy with Dolly Parton. People knew she was going to get in, of course, because they're trying to, look diverse, or I don't know. They got complained about there's not enough women, so they're going to hate her. Dolly herself is like, look, I'm in the Country Music Hall of Fame. I'm a country music artist. I appreciate the nod, but I haven't really done anything for rock music. I haven't really. So thanks, but no thanks. You shouldn't be kind of voting for me. I don't want to be voted. And of course, that is a slap in the stupid butt of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, because they have to look important. Everyone should be honored. You have to be honored to get in, because we know rock music more than you know rock music, right? So they are like, no, Dolly, we're going to still let people vote for you, and of course, we're going to put you in, which they did today, because we know better than you, Dolly. No, you don't. If Dolly says she doesn't want to be in, you don't put Dolly in until Dolly wants to be in. Damn it. You look like a bunch of boobs putting Dolly in. Another controversy then was Dionne Warwick, after she kind of said the same thing. Hey, everyone, but that's like, she's like, hey, listen to me now, I'm Dionne Warwick. And nobody cared. Nobody cared. Everyone cared what Dolly had to say. Dionne, they did announce the class. I've read a cool article in Vulture where yesterday they talked to 2 people who voted. And you read these people's comments about who they voted, who they didn't vote. And you realize they're just like anyone else. They're just like idiots on certain issues and kind of okay on other issues. For instance, the one guy who is, I think he said he's been voting for about 20 some years. He said that what he does is he takes that person out of the history of rock and see if anything would have changed. And that's pretty good. You take them out, were they that influential? But the problem is he used that example for Pat Benatar. You take her out, and I think there's a lot of females in pop, country even, rock, that looked up to her when they were young girls as someone that could do it. Like, wow, this is a woman who's kicking butt. I could do this. So I think they were very wrong, and that's why I realized some of these people are idiots. Right, Gigi? Oh, man, offensive, Gigi. So offensive. Right, Skunk? Oh, he doesn't talk. He just smells. So anyway, let's get to that. Pat Benatar finally got in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Well-deserving, I think. Powerful voice. I think heavily influential on females and males alike. Great career. Powerful voice. She's going to probably put on a hell of a performance at the little concert there. So Pat Benatar, you are in. Also in is Duran Durant. They took 1st place of the fan vote. And I thought that was pretty much a shoe-in too, because their career kind of, because they did have a few hits after their initial big 80s run, and really MTV 80s, they kicked butt in that. So they aren't, I think they grew out of that a little bit as well. Of course, they would have probably enjoyed more hits after that. They didn't have a lot, but they did have a few to kind of show, and then they keep touring and playing. So great for Duran Durant. Another one was Eminem, personal favorite of Gigi Doll. I know you hated him. I hated him too. It's just the rock hall trying to be like, hey, we're kind of cool. Like, we know we're a bunch of old dads and like granddads, but hey, we're still hip. We're still hippity hop. Yeah, Eminem, great rock and roll influence. Eminem, I don't know. Some people like him. I mean, he got a lot of fan votes. I like maybe, I don't know, 2.5 of his songs. So for my Hall of Fame, I need to at least like 10 of your songs, so you're not in. But in real Hall of Fame, Eminem, congrats. Eurythmics, surprising. I mean, people really love the Eurythmics. They got in. Again, I see them kind of as they never broke out of that 80s band kind of thing. They only had their hits in the 80s, but Eurythmics are in. Dolly Parton, like I said, of course she got it, because the Rock Hall wants to look like they know better than the artist themselves. Rock Hall. Rock Hall. Another one was Carly Simon. I guess, Carole King, James Taylor, Carly Simon, But I would have taken Carly Simon out. You know why? Because I would have put Judas Priest in the performers. Judas Priest got in some Music Excellence Award, which is Rock Hall's way of saying, no, heavy metal, we don't like you that much because we didn't put Iron Maiden in. We really don't want to put Judas Priest in. It's too loud and abrasive. We're afraid of heavy metal. Here's some Musical Excellence Awards. So it's like you're trying out for the basketball team. You don't make the A team, but you make the B team. Cheerleaders aren't going to cheer for you. You're not going to be the cool kid in high school. You make the B team. Judas Priest, they put you on the B team? Rock Hall. I know, they know. You've got another coming, Rock Hall. So Judas Priest wants some stupid excellence award. I think Judas Priest should F you, not acknowledge that award, and just be like, no, you didn't put us on A team, F you, Rock Hall. Lionel Richie got it. Lionel Richie got it. Now Lionel Richie, great. Yeah, I think it's the Commodores for sure. Lionel Richie, solo artist, really? Really? Because you left out a band that should have been in easily the last time they were on a vote, and it didn't get in now. And this band is Devo. And here's why Devo should be in. Besides me liking them, and that's probably enough right there. Heavily influential. They did the 80s MTV thing. Plus, they had hits outside of that. They're still a band that people want to see what they're doing. They integrated, film and visuals into music. They did cover songs. Satisfaction. They did the best, weirdest cover of that song ever on their first album, and of course Whip It and all that, the freedom of choice, that whole is perfect. Planet Earth. Devo. Devo doesn't need the Rock Hall of Fame, but Rock Hall of Fame needs Devo. You need to look like you know what the hell you're doing when you're running a Rock Hall of Fame. That's why I'm opening up my own Rock and Roll Hall of Fame here in Chicagoland, Illinois. It's going to be a lot cheaper. We're going to have rock bands first before we venture out and try to get everyone's invited. No, it's a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Let's get the rock bands first. Blues led into rock. Blues and rock, that's what's invited first, because that's what we are. And I have some cool artifacts. And I have a lot of neat stuff. You can spend a half hour down here in my basement. We'll start off small. It's like $10 to get in. Eventually I'll buy some really good stuff. But I don't know what to do with the Rock Hall. So that's congrats to all the people inducted. And no Devo again. No Devo. I know, Gigi. I know. Oh, they could put that up there. I know they could. Rock Hall people. So that's my opinion about it. Like I said, that Vulture magazine article came out yesterday about what people look for when they vote. It's kind of interesting. It just shows you that, opinions are like, whatever, everyone's got them. I don't know. Thanks for watching.